Hi everyone, welcome back. Now I hope you've had a really good weekend and you're feeling ready for another week of home learning. Now my theme this week is all to do with Children's Mental Health Week, because that's a week that's being celebrated across the UK this week. Now I want to think a little bit more about what does that mean. So when we think about our health, we can think about our physical health, which is all to do with our body, and our mental health, which is to do with our mind and our feelings. Now, if we start with our physical health, I'm sure that lots of you know about things you can do that will help your physical health, that will help your body. So things like keeping fit by maybe cycling or scooting or getting some sort of exercise, that's good for our body, isn't it? Healthy eating, what we eat, maybe eating 5 a day of our fruit and veg, we know that that's pretty good for our bodies as well. And then there's other things we can do to be proactive. What about brushing your teeth? Okay, things like that. We know that that will help. And with our physical health, there's something else that I bet you all do. I would imagine if you have a stomachache or a toothache, or if you were feeling sick, or if you had a headache, I bet the first thing you would do is to tell someone. Am I right? Well, that's pretty normal. You might tell your parents, your teachers, whoever's around at the time and say, look, I'm not feeling great. My body's not feeling great. Can you help me? Now, our mental health, that's not always quite so easy to see. It's to do with our mind, how we're feeling, our feelings day on day. And sometimes our feelings, we can be feeling amazing. And sometimes a few minutes later, we can be feeling terrible. We're not always very good at telling people how we're feeling. And one of my messages today is that it's really important that you share how you're feeling with the people around you. If you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, if you're not feeling particularly happy, if things are worrying you, if things are getting you down, it's really important that you talk to the adults in your life. It might be your mums and dads, it might be an uncle or aunt who you get on really well with, your teachers, a teaching assistant, might even be an older brother or sister. But it is important you talk to people so that they understand how you're feeling. So that's one thing I want you to do. Talk to people the way you would if you had a tummy ache or a headache, or if you were feeling sick. Talk to people about your feelings. Now there's a second challenge, and we talked about this before in school, and I think I've talked about it before last year on my videos, but it's all to do with how you talk to yourself in your head. We all talk to ourselves in our heads all the time. It's called our self-talk, and it's really important that our self-talk is as positive as it can be. So the challenge with your self-talk is to talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. Let me give you a little example. Got a couple of friends here. Okay, they're not really my friends, but let's pretend. Okay, so just imagine you've got two friends, and one of them says something to you like, you'll never do it. You're rubbish at that. But the other one says, you might not be able to do it yet, but you will be able to do it one day. Well, which friend would you want to listen to? Not this one, I don't think. And what about if you were going to try something new and one of your friends said, oh, don't do that. Everyone's going to laugh at you. They'll think you're really silly. But your other friend says, I'd give it a go. Your friends will support you. You know they will. Who are you going to listen to? Sorry, Panda, you're going to have to wait in the other room, because I like the way Rabbit talks to me. Okay, and it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't need to be a rabbit, but it's really important that the way you talk to yourself in your head, you try to keep it as positive as you can. So listen, 2 things for today. Number 1, talk to the people around you about how you're feeling. And challenge number 2, when you're talking to yourself in your head, try to talk to yourself the way you would talk to your best friend. I'm sure you'll have some fun exploring some of the other activities that your teachers have got for you and some activities that we've shared at home. Take care, and I'll see you again on Wednesday.